Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Expanded Live, where we are in the world. My name is Lionel Miranda, and we have an auspicious day today. The big Battle Scroll update hit, and we are actually going to be playing a game with the new rules. So if you haven't heard, you can skip over to the Warhammer community page, hit the downloads. Lots of little changes, but the big impactful one that we'll be seeing hit the table today will be the priority roll. If you are taking a double turn or a back-to-back turn, you will automatically give the underdog mechanic to your opponent. So this will be interesting. I hate that they keep on messing around with the priority. I love the priority roll. I love what it was. I thought it was absolutely perfect before, and they keep on trying to placate the audience. That I'm not going to say it doesn't matter. What I am going to say is people who are not playing the game. There's a reason why AoS is the number 2 miniature game in the GW stables, and it's not because it sucks. If other people can't understand how cool the game is, educate them. Don't change the thing that makes it super, super cool. Educate them. Teach them how to mitigate the priority roll, because the thing that they're having an issue with. It's like anything. Just get good is what I'm trying to say. But regardless, this change is okay. We'll see what kind of huge effect it has on the game, or if it's a huge effect on the game, in the next little bit. All right, so what's on the menu tonight? We have Idoneth, Deepkin versus Hedonists of Slaanesh. These are two buddies playing across the table from each other. We could start diving into their lists super quick. Let me see if I could get their list up on the screen. Yeah, we could do that. We'll start off with Idoneth Deepkin. Let's get rid of some overlays and check it out. Bingo Bango weighing in at 2,000 points on the nose. Gold star achieved. We have Idoneth Deepkin. They are playing Achelian Beastmasters, and what that does is basically adds a +1 to hit for all the Achelian beasties. So it actually applies to their companion attacks. All right, pretty cool, especially when you see the rest of the list. It is a 2-drop list. So unfortunately, I say unfortunately because the other list is also a 2-drop list. So we won't be seeing the extra double dip of Honor Guard or someone getting it, getting a few extra bonuses than their opponent. But regardless, I mean, it's still really, really good. Deciding priority is really, really good, but in this case, it's going to be on a die roll, and we'll catch up with that in the next little bit. Manifestation Lord, we have Aether Wrought Machineries. This has been creeping up as one of the popular choices, and I dig it. I love that it has cogs, and the cogs give you rerolls on the charges, which is also super, super sweet. And then, of course, I believe Aether Wrought also has the mirrors, so extending of casting magic or spells. Speaking of which, we have the Eidolon aspect of the sea, which is the wizardy version of the Eidolon. It is the general. It has Ancient Pride. Do I remember what Ancient Pride does? I'm going to have to get back to you on that. The Armor of Scythia, though, basically strips any attacks of any special rules, which is kind of neat. So no extra damage if you charge. No lethal, or I was going to say lethal hits. No doing mortals, that sort of thing. This is actually a pretty significant piece of armor and a very cool way to describe or give or enchant armor. There's an Achelian Leviathan, which is in almost every single Idoneth list. Then an Achelian Mosar Guard, numero uno, fully reinforced. Then we have Achelian Mosar Guard, again, numero duo, and then Morsar Guard number 3, but not reinforced. These guys have the bio shock, and they will be doing mortals when they come in. The Gloomtide Shipwreck is the faction terrain. And then, of course, we have the Regiment of Renown, the Black Talons, super popular choice for Idoneth. And I got to say, it's on theme. I mean, it has an Idoneth little wizard in there, which is just absolutely fantastic. And then gives them the ability to yo-yo Neve in and out of combat. And she is an absolute blender in combat. All right, so that is the Idoneth list. Let's go look at the Slaanesh list, weighing in at 1980. Boo! Does not unlock any achievement, leaves 20 points on the table, but such is life. He's playing Seeker Cavalcade, and the Seeker Cavalcade basically gives retreat and charge with no downside to all of his troops, which is actually pretty significant. Manifestation lore, we have Toilet Sorceries, which is also really cool. It has a pendulum, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe it has, does it have the, what are they called again? The little balls of lightning and negative energy and of Ulgu, something of Ulgu. I can't remember. All right. I'll obviously have to get back to expand on that a little bit later. The general, we have Glutos Orskillion, who is a beast. Lovely, kind of cool thing to note. All his attacks are companion attacks. Why? Because he doesn't lift a finger. I love that. Already seeing the new adjustments to the game. We see Sigvald nested underneath Glutos. So that's now a new option. What you're going to find is you actually have the ability to reduce drops because of all these heroes that can now nest underneath larger heroes. It's funny because they gave that ability, but they also further, if you go more drops, you actually unlock more abilities from the honor guard. So it's kind of neat. So when you're building lists, you want to go low drops to decide priority, or do you want to unlock extra honor guard abilities? I actually really dig that of the new adjustments. Sorry. Also in that regiment, the General's Regiment, is a Simberish Twin Souls. And in Regiment number 1, affectionately known as Regiment number 2, we have a Lord O'Pain with Blissbarb Archers fully reinforced, number 1 and 2. So 2 big fat blobs of Blissbarb Archers laying down and darkening the skies with their arrows. And then Slickblade Seekers, because why wouldn't you? These guys are absolutely tremendous at smashing face. And then, of course, the Fane of Slaanesh. Now, another thing about Hedonites is they also hand out what is referred to as temptation dice. This is part of their euphoric killers advantage. So basically they can pick up to 3 units, and then for every unit they pick up to a maximum of 3, those units get crit 2 hits, run, shoot, and charge. This marries beautifully with the Seeker Cavalcade of retreat and charge. So these things are just incredibly maneuverable. Downside of making them euphoric killers is you hand a die, an automatic result of a 6 to your opponent. What can he use that automatic roll of a 6 for? He can use it for ward saves, he can use it for regular saves, he can use it for to wound saves, and even his run rolls. Now, the thing about those 6s though, before you use them, you roll a die, and on a 1 or 2, you actually get nothing, and you eat D3 mortal wounds instead. So how about that? He hands you the drug, and then if you use the drug, well, sometimes there's some downsides. Just remember, kids, say no to drugs. All right, so let's get back to the game and the guys and see what they have to say.
There's no shooting. Only melee. So that's not a successful cast. Their melee is 7 2 4 attacks here, sustained 2 and lance. And left. So he is going to. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, we roll. They also have stealth. I got 3.
There's my 6-inch. Just making sure they're all wholly within 6 for the 5 on 5 board. second unit of AoS. Just gonna kind of hang out.
That's not a okay, so that's my casting.
Actually, in which case, probably go there. That way I can teleport them if I need to, or them. Oh, right, but I want to be in front of him behind range, right? That's why I put that there. And that was also the place of power, right? No, I guess I don't need to be like that. Although it might be nice to have that kind of thing. So wholly within 6. Yes. Yes. And yeah, that's gonna be me.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So we're gonna go off the objective here.
Sounds good. Off the this with this guy. Okay. Cool.
Just in case he gets nudged, I wanted to make sure I declared what I was trying to do.
Oh no, totally makes sense. Attack on 2, I guess. Oh, for attack on 2.
All right. Well, one thing I haven't actually gone over is what mission are we actually playing today? We are playing the Vice. So what does that mean? In the extreme corners of the table, there are now objectives that will move toward the middle of the table over the following rounds. More specifically, at the start of the second battle round, after determining which player is the active player must remove the 4 starting objectives and set up the new objectives at each of the next locations. So what does that mean? Well, hey, let's look at the map right now. That's what we're talking about. So that happens on battle round number 2. And then at the start of the 4th battle round, those 4 objectives are then removed from the table, and then 1 objective is placed in the center of the table. And this becomes the 1 new objective at that location. At the end of their turn, we'll just go back to the table. At the end of their turn, the underdog can pick 1 objective, inflict D3 mortal wounds on each unit contesting that objective. Now, let's remember that underdog now is decided by priority, not by the actual score itself. So at least that's my understanding anyway. If anyone understands or believes it's different, let pipe in, please. But to my understanding, I believe that is the only way now to decide underdog. So that priority roll, if you take a back-to-back turn, not only are you giving your opponent an extra CP, because that's what happens when he's underdog, because that's universal, doesn't matter what mission you are playing, but you also give him the ability to sprinkle some mortal damage on an objective of his choice. Each player scores victory points at the end of each of their turns as follows. You score 2 victory points if you control at least 1 objective, 2 more victory points if you control 2 or more objectives, and then, of course, 2 victory points if you control more objectives than your opponent. In the battle rounds 4 and 5, and that's when there's only 1 objective in the center of the board, you score 2 victory points if there are no enemy units within 6 inches of the objective. So by controlling that 1 objective, you score 2, you would score more, and then you would score a further 2 if there's no enemy within 6. It's totaling a total of 6 by controlling that center objective on rounds 4 and 5. And then, of course, you score 4 victory points for completing a battle tactic. All right, this will be interesting. It'll be interesting seeing how it all breaks down. I like the fact that Slaanesh players are already taking advantage of some of the options that were unlocked with this new rules adjustment. So this will be cool. I like how everyone's being deployed right now. Man, check out those 2 big blobs of bows. Whew, that's going to be interesting. Now, the thing is, with Idoneth, round 1 everything is -1 to hit. Why? It's because of their tides rule. And they just get each round they unlock a different rule as it goes on. In round 1, everything's -1 to hit, both in melee and in with range attacks. Round 2, everything gets run, shoot, and charge. Round 3, everything is strike first, and then round 4, everything's retreat, shoot, and charge. So lots of mobility on both sides of the board. Should be a very, very fluid fight. So this will be interesting.
We'll go instead. And I'm just going to check here if my idea is correct. 14. 14. It's a reasonable charge in either direction. Yeah, normally I'm always wanting to take first. You're also -1 to hit. Would there any way
for shooting against
for shooting
these
guys? Yeah. Against my unit of eels, and I'll be at a pretty decent save. -1, Brent? Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to give you a turn.
Give me the turn?
Yeah, still
Sure.
a turn.
No problem.
Go ahead. Good luck, have fun, buddy.
Good luck. Thank you.
4 CP.
So opponent starts tactic
For you.
is going to be take the flanks.
Sweet. You got 4 CP, I got 4 CP.
All right, and
Places of power.
places of power.
Place of power. Yes.
Nope. So D3 takes 1. 5 up board. Takes 1. I should retire this dice. It's rolled nothing but 1s and 2s so far.
It's garbage. It's going into the bin
No.
immediately.
I just need to mix it up with the other dice. So that would be wound on Glutos. And so no place of power. I will take an additional D3 wounds on Glutos. For 3. Shouldn't have changed the dice for that one.
You ward though, no? Or can you not ward it?
No, can't ward those ones. So I have +1 to cast.
Okay.
I'm going to start with I have 4 CP. I'm going to start with the Umbral Spell Portal. Goes off on a 10.
How many casts do you have, sorry?
2.
Oh yeah, I have 2 with 2 unbinds. Might as well try and unbind this. I only got an 8. You're good.
Second spell is going to be through the spell portal for overwhelming acquiescence, +1 to wound. I fail.
Do you want to declare you euphoric, by the way?
Yes, thank you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, making mistakes.
Oh, you're all good. Gonna probably spend a CP here for a cast.
I'll give you 3 dice.
Thanks. Give me the 3 worst rolling ones, you know? So casting for me, I got endless spells and I got teleport. Not enough to save them. Don't need to save them. You too far away to save them, I think. Just want to double check that I'm not wrong about this. I think it's 12 for the teleport cast. Pressure's deep 18. Yeah, 12. So I'm on that objective already. I'm not afraid there. It's fine. Just gonna try and cast an endless spell. I'm going to go for... I think gets rid of wards. Do you have wards? You have wards, right?
I have wards on Blutos, and I have wards on Sibrush if they're in combat, and wards on Sigvald.
I'll do swords from the Eidolon with the +1. Goes off on a 6.
With the -1?
Because I have +1 because of
Plus
power,
2?
+1 just
Okay.
on its war scroll.
So it goes off on a 6.
Yep.
I do not stop it with a 6.
Okay. Never punished. Never punished. Wholly within 12.
All right.
Yeah.
That brings us to movement.
Yep.
Auto sixing this, so you. Auto sixing this archer unit. Cool. So just to clarify, if one model can see has within 3 inches of the board of the forest edge, the whole unit can shoot.
You can see me regardless. I'm flying. You're good regardless because I fly.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something quick? The lovely Scottish gentleman who let us train before is wondering if he could borrow the No? Okay.
Okay. That's that.
Oh, I give him area 3, no. I got area 3.
Gonna run with these archers. Come on, man.
Remember still.
I needed a 2 to get the front row in. All right, that's fine. We're just gonna go 7. And going to run with the slig blades. There we go.
Slaanesh!
It's 18.
And then the second one kills it, so the whole squad's done.
Here, I got your 3 inches here.
Thank you.
So the crits are auto win. So 1, 2, 3 auto. And then I'm moving on 2.
Okay. That is them, all these things. Think we're good?
Oh, did I say what my honor guard thing was? It was anti-cav, right?
Anti-cav?
Anti-cav on this.
And mine's bodyguard.
Bodyguard, I figured.
Yeah. We even talked about it and then we completely
And
glazed
then
over it.
I completely forgot.
Yeah. All right, and then that's movement. Would you like to redeploy?
Yeah, probably. Let's just see here. 18. So you're gonna miss like 2 guys. 3. No, 3. 3 might be in. So basically 2 guys are out. Redeploy them out. These guys in at all? No. So they're the ones that are out. Yeah, and then I could potentially even pull further away. It's not a bad option for me. That's dead, and that's fine. Okay. Well.
Oh, sorry, I did forget this guy though.
Yeah, go ahead. She's gonna move him back, I'm guessing, on the objective? Or...
No, he's just gonna run forward.
Okay.
8.
Sounds good to me.
All right, as the guys are basically moving around the board, they're taking into consideration that the vice will eventually start closing. What does that mean? Basically, next turn, the objectives that are in the quarters of the table will start moving toward the center at round 2. So basically, he's anticipating where it's going to go. He already controls it, so he didn't need to be there. Now, the only thing is, I don't know if the Idoneth player set aside any units off the table, because that is an option that they have. If they do that, if he did that, he'll be able to just nab that objective in the corners of the table and score a very critical more, meaning he will control 1, he'll control 2 by controlling the ones in the corner, potentially, we'll see what happens at the end of the charge phase in combat. And if he does that, he will then be able to cap and score, get 2 points ahead. Now, the Slaanesh player is already anticipating or smelling blood in the water, so to speak, and he's already gunned up the left-hand side with a reinforced unit of slick blades. Now, these guys hit like a box of hammers. They should be able to chew through whatever is in front of them. So we'll see what happens. It's an opportunity for the Slaanesh player to actually score more as well.
So this will be 3s and 4s. Cool.
These are the ones that I put down second. So they would be those ones were already on.
And 6s, I have 3 6s, so 3 extra hits. And then 4s.
I'm moving these birds.
So from the first half, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. And then we've got 3 6s again. And that'll be... I am warm.
That's
4.
not great.
So 11 total.
11 total.
Minus 1.
So 5s. We save 1, 2, 3. It's 3, 6, dead. Only 7 wounds, and Lord. Destroyed that boat.
All right. Next is the second unit. I'm going to all out. Am I going to all out attack this? Yeah, we are going to all out attack this.
Because I am -1, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So counted it as my -1, and then I'll go for an all-out defense.
Sorry, I'm sweating all over the.
You're all good.
All right. So next unit, 21 attacks from the front 10. So that's exactly 21.
Sweet.
Oh my god.
Giving you the troubles?
guys move these plus 2 to move, plus or something.
Yep.
Can you remind me there's a dice that went under the table?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is going to be.
Oh, I see it.
Thank you.
Threes, fours.
All right. It's just thank you. So 2 3s and 4s.
Yep.
6s explode.
Sounds good.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. So actually an extra.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so 22 hits. And force for these. So that'll be 10 minus 1.
So 10 4-ups. Because of all that D. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 heal and 1 wound.
That's it for my shooting. Over to you if you'd like to shoot.
You're anti-monster. No, nothing to shoot.
Nothing to shoot. Okay. Charges? We're going to charge with the slick blades.
Sounds good.
6.
More than enough.
More than enough. I could re-roll it, but not worth the... It's a free re-roll. But I don't...
Want to risk double rolling the double one?
Yeah. I don't think I can actually do that, can I? Okay. Okay, that's it for my charges. Would you like to counter? Actually, you're only down to 1 CP.
Yeah, you're good. Have anything? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah?
You'll get there.
Okay. We're gonna start with there. That's the only combat?
Yeah. Yeah. You're all good to go.
So pile in. Oh. Am I off the board? I might be off the board.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible.
That's, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Because now it's
Not coherent.
no coherent.
So we'll just attack.
Okay.
Everyone should be in. Nope, this guy's not, so we'll.
Just pile in that way. Yeah, yeah. You're good.
Oh my god. Okay, so that'll be everyone. I have 2 CP left, I think. Yeah. You're -1 to hit, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, still -1 to hit.
I think we're gonna risk it. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. So 10, 15, 20, 22. That should be 31 attacks. 5. 31. So 4s with exploding 6s? Sorry, yeah, -1 to hit. So 4s.
We're gonna bring in this tank. I think if I go here.
And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 dice come back. And force to wound.
But then you're saying you're going to come up here afterwards? So, I mean, it's just going to who's going to trade, or hopefully trade. If not, then I'll be super sad.
Okay, that was an amazing roll. So we have
You're going to wrap it
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus 5 is 18. 18 at -1.
Cool. 5s.
2 damage each.
Definitely did. No wards there. Only saved, what, like 4? So yeah. Absolutely rinsed.
All right, with that unit just being evaporated by those euphoric killers in the form of slick blades, you'll notice that that was the end of the combat. He's already piled in. He did not get to that corner, so he will score 1-2, but not more. Complete his battle tactic, scoring himself basically 8 points. We'll update the score in a sec once the guys have discussed it. But he couldn't weasel in and cap that objective from underneath him. Now, at what cost is when you're that aggressive and diving that deep into the enemy's lines, you are basically going into their house. With that in mind, it basically, yes, you've deleted the unit that you probably were aiming to delete, but unfortunately for you, you're now facing off against the rest of the opponent's army. Does the Slick Blades survive that is the question. So it will be interesting for sure.
Spot. Oh wait, I still control that. Right, I still have control 1, control 2. So that would still get me the control more. I wouldn't have to worry about that. I could do attack on 2 fronts, but I would have to control both of these. So no, that's too risky. Puts me a bit in the danger zone. Maybe. Reclaim the realms. Unlikely. So the tyrant attack on 2 fronts. Use the center. Just go for a do not waver, I think here. Go for a do not waver.
Sure.
You guys still got 2 CPA. Lots to do. Lots to do.
Would have healed the 4 ones.
Oh yeah. You just heal 6, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it puts me in a bit of a riskier position, I think, than I wanted to be, because I wanted to be able to rally. Now I need to move them 12. Hit into this. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's what we'll have to do then. So, just want to make sure Black Talon actually does. She moves what I think she moves, which is 6.
We are going to spend one speed here to.
Yeah, movement 6. Okay, so move for 12, move that all over. Play defensive, throw that forward. casting. They're with an 18. They with an 18? Probably not. No. Do I super care about that thing? No. So doing Do Not Waver, Place of Power. I get it.
Place of power for Glutos.
Oh, come on. Come on, dude.
For 2.
That ain't right.
2.
Yeah, so I have -3 attacks, so -9 attacks, so only 21.
All right, the Idoneth player picked Do Not Waver. They complete that battle tactic at the end of their turn if 2 or more friendly units fought this turn and none of their friendly units were destroyed. So that's Do Not Waver. I had forgotten that the Slaanesh player went out of their way to not be on one of their own objectives, purposely wanting to keep the score low. I would assume that would be because he wanted to unlock Underdog. I thought the only way to get Underdog was through the priority, but I guess it doesn't overrule the Underdog mechanic under the missions, meaning if you're below your opponent's score, you would get Underdog. So I guess the priority role would be in addition to as an option. So that's interesting as well. So plenty of ways. If you're ahead in scoring, your opponent would get Underdog. And then what happens if you then take priority and your opponent is underscoring? Would that mean you would both be Underdog? That doesn't make any sense to me. I got to do some reading. Obviously, with these new rules, we're right on the razor's edge of the new rules. I am now wondering how the 2 interactions would happen. Let me go deep dive. We'll get back to the table.
So she's going to be out of range anyway, so
Yep.
I might as well try and stop her too.
Sense.
So what did you roll it on?
10. Because I
10?
rolled an 8 plus 2.
12.
Nice.
Stopped it.
New.
Okay.
Thank you all. Second cast is going to be...
Is the person still ahead in scoring? Underdog to the other guy?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Is the only way to get Underdog taking a double?
No.
No. It's also the person who's underscored.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So Mitch has put himself...
You.
Yeah.
You're Underdog.
Yeah.
I take a double.
Yes. I'm still underdog. I'm now underdog regardless of what I
You
score.
take the double.
I take the double.
Underdog,
Nope.
even though my score. No, but that's what happens.
Oh, if it's 6 points. If it's less than 6 points.
If it's less than 6 points.
No,
Yeah.
that's only on the penalty. So if you're less than 6 points, you don't take the penalty for giving up your battle attack.
Also, the opponent doesn't become the underdog. It says that.
I have to double check and read it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you guys do off the top of your head.
Yeah.
No.
I'll read it again.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll read it again. But I thought it was anytime you took priority over your opponent, you give them Underdog.
If it's a double, yes.
Yes, but what happens then if I'm the underdog, I give up the double to you, will become underdog? If I'm also underdog, I would be lower points.
Why would you giving up the double turn mean anything?
I'm underdog because I'm lower points than you. I take a double.
Yes. I understand. So now you're underdog still because you're less points.
No,
Does that
only
mean-
if it's less than 6 points.
No, the less than 6 points is for the penalty for a battle tactic. If you're less than 6 points, you don't give up your battle tactic.
That's
Okay.
the idea. So
Okay.
what he's trying to say is there a potential to have 2 underdogs in the game?
You can't.
You can't.
So I'm either misreading it, or the only way to be underdog is priority.
Oh,
Oh,
that changes things quite a
that
bit.
does change things, yes.
I would
me
not have
double
gone.
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
Okay.
Okay. Because then in which case we would just say you're on that objective and
Yeah.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
It's literally a fraction of an inch.
Yeah.
Man, new rules. It really messes with you.
Yep.
Is it okay if we just continue? Like
Yeah,
some
yeah.
other things? Because I'm just doing
I think
casts.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it won't matter anything.
I don't think so, yeah.
No.
Just want to see if I'm within 18. I am. Just going to do Horde Killing Spell on them.
Yep. Yeah.
That's dice everywhere. Don't worry about it. I'll grab here. Nope. Not on a 4.
It's there.
Dice.
So, if the player who went second in the previous round wins priority and chooses to go first, so basically takes a double, their opponent becomes underdog. Period. Second paragraph. If a player is behind by 6 or more victory points, they do not suffer any penalty for taking 2 turns in a row, meaning they don't give up the battle tactic. This is, the 2 are exclusive.
Okay.
So back to my original question, if I'm underdog and I take a double, you give up underdog?
Yeah.
It says
I would intuit that that's the case, yeah.
but the other issue is that the way to get underdog is by priority. The score has nothing to do with it.
Isn't there a clarification in the text itself? No. In the article, there's a clarification. Like if you look at the Warhammer community, it talks about it.
I'll read that. I'm just reading the rule.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Regardless, we've discussed it already. The change is that Mitch doesn't try to go low. He ends up scoring the 10 because he just keeps this guy back. That's the difference.
8.
8. No, because you'd have 1, 2 more, no?
Not more. Not more.
Oh, right, because I have 1, 2.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, so
Exactly.
8.
8. Exactly. That's the only difference. We'll
Well, just playing with the priority is the only way to do underdog.
sure.
And then I'll do more research.
Okay.
Mitch would be at 8 points
Yeah. Yeah.
because he could have easily have done that, obviously.
Yeah.
100%. Cogs.
Cogs.
Gonna just try and cast Cogs. With an 8.
Who is? She is?
She is.
Okay. I can try and stop that one. I stopped that one as well.
Okay. 11 and a 12. Let's go. No casting for me.
I mean, I've taken enough damage.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So far.
From your own place of power.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Anything else in the hero phase? No.
All right, folks. Lots of things are happening. Had to have that conversation on the floor and get the guys to weigh in on it. There was a bit of confusion exactly how the underdog mechanic works, whether one replaces or adds. It was a question of whether currently right now, as the rules state in the actual physical book, the person with the lower score would become underdog. As a catch-up mechanic. They added the priority adjustment. The question is whether this replaces that underdog mechanic. Because let's assume for a sec, I am underdog, and you are not, you, the audience, all of you in the world playing against this little guy right here. I am underdog because you guys are obviously whooping my butt because you're the world. And, I take a double. Now, I am underdog with score. If I take a double, going by sees the new initiative, it would mean that you would then become the underdog. Well, my score is still lower. Am I not still the underdog still? Or does it swap by simply because of the priority roll? So not only am I lower points, so I'm also giving you an advantage? That doesn't sound right. Or is it now the only way to access underdog is by the priority? So we're going to play it like that. We're going to play it with priority deciding underdog and score is irrelevant. So if you take a double, you give the opponent the underdog rule. And that would be different for every mission. In this case, in this mission or this battle plan, it means they could pick an objective and do splash some mortal damage and then also get the extra CP. We're not sure we're playing it correctly. It kind of just came up because obviously these rules are just dropped hours ago, and we're playing it by ear. I would love to hear what you guys think. If you have any comments, please drop it in the actual chat right away. But that's how we're going to rule it for right now. and we're going to roll it with that way. With that in mind, Mitch, who was playing for the Slaanesh player, who was playing for being lower points, is actually going to. He would have easily scored the additional two points by just clipping his own objective. So we're adjusting his score right now. It is now 8-0 for the Slaanesh player, with the Idoneth turn not being complete yet. All right, that was a lot of talking, a lot of discussion on the floor. Right now, the Idoneth player is basically doing what I thought he was going to do and make the Slaanesh player pay for his hubris. Does he just wipe out that whole entire unit? Possibly. That Leviathan hits like an absolute ton of bricks with all those fins. And although the slick blades also hit really, really hard, they do not take a punch that well. Now, I say that well because their armor save is just okay, but they are wounds dense. Each one of those seahorses are like 4 wounds apiece, so you can't casually delete them, but we shall see. I guess we'll find out whether the Idoneth player can make a whole entire unit disappear.
Neve then runs, hits that, teleports back to that or that. That's not a bad option. Okay, Black Talon's companions are going to run. 6?
In the box.
Oh, right, thank you.
No.
2. 8. Just gonna get down here. Forgot these guys shoot. 18. It's just into them. Which is fine. And then Black Talon runs for 5. So 7, 12 inches. It's just going to go this way. There. And Eidolon.
I just want to tell you so you can, if you want to shoot, you can be -1 or fall back in.
She's going to move. She's going to run 2 just because she can have extra movement. 3. So 9. She's just going to hide over there. Oh, you can still see it through the crack. That you can't see. Or I guess, yeah, I have even more movement, so I could go like, trying to find a way that I'm not seen by you. It's a little hard because I realize that there's a crack in the wall. Mm-hmm. That should be fine. So, then I'm running Eidolon. Do I run Eidolon? Eidolon shoots, moves 10, shoots 12, can't shoot anybody. 10 gets it there. Not super concerned this turn. If you get the turn, that's great. So 10 to there. These guys are just going to go 14.
This guy was the last one. No, it's not, right? So many guns. Yeah, well, yeah, it's just these two that got put on. So I'm going to spend a command point to rally, and I'm going to try and bring back a couple of orders there. So I roll 6.
There.
I haven't used rally. Yes.
And that's all my movement.
Mm-hmm.
On to you.
Nope, I'm good.
Cool. Shooting. Eidolon, Lev Eidolon's going to shoot into the unit.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 shots. 3s. And 2s for 3.
Ren 1,
Rend 1, yeah.
6 ups. Take 3,
3 damage each, 9 damage.
9 damage. So 2 die and 1 wound.
This lady here, gonna shoot into the unit in the back there. The Whippy Twin Souls, I guess they're called?
These guys?
Yeah,
Twin Souls? Yeah. Who's shooting into them?
her.
Got it. Cool.
Needs companions. Yeah, anti-hero 1. So just 3 shots, 3s. And 3s for 1. Round 1.
Ren 1, so 5 up. Save it.
Cool. And that is it for them. Oh no, I ran them. I couldn't have shoot you. Sorry.
Okay,
They don't
no
have run
problem.
and shoot. Oh right, Aniv shoots as well. Shoot. Sorry, I've never used them because last game they died when I tried to use them.
It's okay.
3 shots. Just 3s. Nothing.
All
Good
right.
talk. And the Eidolon's too far away from anything to shoot, I guess. Yeah, I can shoot the thing, but it doesn't matter. Cool. That is it for me. Your counter shoots?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Where's my tape? There it is. Can I see the Eidolon with most of them or not?
I fly.
Yeah, but still true to
Oh,
us.
true line of sight.
Yeah,
It is, yeah. This is hard to see.
hard to see, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3 plus 7. 1 to 3 plus 7, so 10.
Cool.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay.
So 20 shots. 9, 10, 14, 20. 4s. No crit 2 hits because of your ability. Yep. So just 4s and 4s.
I am going to give running. I'm going to try and brain to the left. So on 3 out, right? So that actually puts it at 6 to
Okay, and 4s. That'll be 2 at -1.
Cool. 4 up save. Save 1, takes 1. 5 up word. Takes it.
And it's 14 wounds or 12?
12.
12. Okay.
Cool. Charges, right?
Yep.
Cool. Charging first. Looks like the turtle's far away, so I'll charge first with the turtle.
Sure.
Getting a 5. Not sure if it's enough.
Be just good. Yep.
Cool. Neve next, because she has run charge.
Came to me like this. I don't know.
Getting a 7. That's enough. For Scherzies. And then the unit of eels. Getting an 11.
Nice.
Is there a way to manufacture something interesting? Let us see. Yes. So what I could do is do this.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think we're running it down. Well, ultimately, first of all, so I get covered.
Cool. Eidolon's going to try and charge. Let's see if I can get to your endless spell. Oh, nope. Not with that roll. Definitely not with that roll.
Okay. You
next.
have 1 CP, I think.
I do. I'm not going to re-roll it.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense to.
Okay.
Distance here, too far away. And they ran, and you ran. I could charge the swords in. Go with the swords first. Hit Sigvald. And then probably die to Sigvald? You can't countercharge anyways. I am about as defensive as I can be here. Don't think I care if you go first. So I'll try the swords. Nope. And mortals from the eels, because you outnumber me on 3s. So that's 2 mortals and 1d3 mortals for 3 mortals.
3 mortals.
Into them.
Kills 1.
And
I continue making the 4-ups. Okay? So I will.
cool. Activating first with yeah, I guess the eels first. Don't super want to lose attacks here, so and I'm about as defensive with them as I can be. So they should all be within range. Go with the eels first. Because I can get him a little closer. Yeah. You can just go this way. Cool. So
Sure that one is in range?
which one, sorry?
That one.
This one here?
No, this one right here.
This one right here?
No, the one in the middle.
Yeah. This can be base to base there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Part of the problem is the models.
It's how model finicky, yeah.
Yep.
I hear you.
So all of them into the unit. That is 6 of them, so that's going to be 13 attacks. The riders. And
I will all out defense with my last CP.
18 with the other. I don't think I'll need to all attack here. No, because I'm already +1 to hit for my cab units, so we're good there. So yeah. 13 attacks. 13 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. Just 2 for me, rend 2.
Take both.
Just 4 damage there.
Yep.
And eel attacks now. So this is 13, 16, 18. On 3s, so 8 on 4s, it's the Achillean Beastmaster, and then on 3s. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 saves for me.
Ren 1.
Ren 1.
Yep. So 5 ups. Save 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 5d3. 4. 2, 4. 6, 7, 8.
8,
No, 7. 2, 4, 7.
7. So 1 dies and 3 wounds.
Yep. They didn't do this on TTS. All right.
All right.
Your clapback?
My clapback, we're going to attack with the slick blades. We're going to put everything into Knave. Wait, what's Knave save?
3 up.
And a ward?
No ward because she's not beside them.
Because she's...
Because she's not beside them.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to attack Knave.
Cool. All out defense for my last CP on her.
Sure. So that'll be all of them. That'll be 16 attacks. Okay. 11, 16. 3s, 6s explode. And 2 6s, so 4 to wound. So that's going to be 7 at -1.
So sitting on 3s. Takes 2.
Okay, and then 15 attacks. Threes. And 4s. Three total.
Rend?
Non-rend.
2 ups. Ones goes through, so it takes 3.
Yep.
Not great, Neve. Should have attacked with her first, I realize. Okay, so Wind Rider, she's gonna go next. She's got 7 attacks. Hitting on 2s. And exploding 6s, that one miss comes back. And 3s. So that's gonna be 6 for me, Rend 1. Rend 1.
1?
No, 2. Rend 2.
6 6-ups. Save 2, take 4.
2 damage each, so 8 damage total.
So kills 2.
And then on a 3 up, she disappears. Yes. She's gonna pop herself over here. She is smaller than your average. Cool. Then Turtle's gonna go. 7 attacks.
There's a dice in there.
Sorry?
There's a dice in there. Inside.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll go with shitty attacks first. Sorry, 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. 1. Rend 1.
Take it.
1 damage.
Kills 1.
And 7 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Abysmal. And wounding on... Shit, did I roll a 6? I don't remember. 2s. 3 for me, Rend 2.
Rend 2.
Yeah.
6s. Save 1, take 2.
6 damage total.
So 1 remaining with 2 wounds.
Oof.
Okay.
Still not the worst.
What was your tactic?
Okay.
To fight twice. Right? Fight with 2, right?
Yeah,
Not
fight
die?
with 2, not
Yeah.
die. Have
Yeah.
control 1, control 2. Control more?
Nope.
All right,
I
'cause
control
yeah,
these
we
2.
talked about that.
Yeah.
We got 8. Cool. So 8 as well for me. I am okay with that. Prio?
Healing,
Up next? Yep.
and then prio.
Got a 5.
I got a 3.
Interesting. I give it to you. I get to kill that in the turn and be free to run charge. Although I get absolutely decimated by all of this, potentially. Potentially. Objectives move here and here. I have to then go and address it, which is fine, because I'm gonna have run charge. Yeah. I think I'm gonna give you the turn, buddy.
You gonna give me the turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Euphorics. Give you 3 dice again.
Okay.
Yeah, moving them now. Yeah.
This mission is a lot easier than objective tokens than it is with okay, but if you roll a 95 shooting. So that's what you figured out. You want to field, you want this one for my reaction. Because if you look at the underdog itself, it's going to be, it says, unless you they're going to go back to your
Okay, so
yeah, I know what I don't think we get a lot of damage last time. There's no way that existed.
Thank you. 11 up to here.
When they the exception, considering the priority is didn't exist.
From the no, because the underdog always existed.
I know, so 15 actually, so I can just go closer there.
Which horse heresy books have other data sheets?
So even further.
So like data sheets for like Alpha Legion, for example, that exist, but they're not in the main trader starting website. Yeah. Oh, website. There's no other books you recommend that have like trader data sheets I should find.
okay. All right. Objectives are good.
Okay.
And you're giving me the turn.
Yep.
So this is turn 2.
I won trio. You got it. You got 4. I got 4.
Yep.
And you got tactic for you.
Your general is
General is her.
her. Okay.
That is literally the hardest part.
That was accidentally very well placed by you.
Yeah, thank you. Totally.
The mirror is not, you can't, I can't, the mirror can't see you.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
And I'm not within 18 on my own.
Gotcha. It's all part of the plan.
Yeah. So,
All right, so how did that previous Idoneth turn go? He put a massive clobbering on the unit of Six Blades in the top left-hand corner. Almost knocked it down, but not quite. And that's very important because that one single Slickblade Seahorse is tying up a bunch of models. Now, the Idoneth player 1 priority And with that, decided to give it to the opponent so that he could take advantage of the turn better, understanding that he was going to have to weather all those shots from those 2 units of bliss barbs. Now, the Idoneth player is no longer -1 to hit. We're now in round 2, and I shall update the actual score while I do that. We're now in round 2, and the Idoneth player now has run, shoot, and charge, which is absolutely fantastic, and he was right to say that he could not take advantage of it while that Slick Blade was tying up a bunch of his own units. All right, so that was a big man decision right there, because he's going to have to again weather all those bowfire shots. Was it the right decision? I guess we'll find out in a sec. He does have a unit of Mosar Guard in that top left-hand corner, and that he is aiming to take advantage of. And he's going to rely on all-out defense on those Mosar Guard so that he is weathering all that bowfire. He believes he can do it. They are wound dense themselves. I believe there are 4. I don't think there are 5 wounds. But yeah, he could definitely weather those shots for sure.
Do +1 to wound against the eels.
Yep.
From the mirror.
No.
5. Okay, so not enough. Next is going to be we're going to do Geminids. 6 on a 6 actually. Geminids do go off on a 6. Right?
They do?
Yeah. Let me double check that.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's a 6.
I want to say I haven't played with them in a while. I don't remember.
Nope, 7.
Okay.
Never mind.
Did you roll a 6? No, a +2.
I rolled a +2.
Yeah.
But, so no spells for me.
I'll cast. I'll spend CP for magical intervention. Cast that's game. Cast a teleport spell.
Yeah.
With the Eidolon on the eels.
Yep.
And get it off on a 9, because +1.
You got it.
Cool. Question now will be where? You don't have run charge no more on these guys? Run shoot, or do you always have that?
No,
or is
they
it only
don't.
if you're U4 it?
No, I actually totally miscalculated that, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So your total threat would be 18 plus.
I gave it to the
6.
wrong units.
Yeah. 18 plus 6 would be 24, right? So 24 would be there.
Yeah.
So 24 to be out of range would be there. And then you have to take their land, which means you have to be within threat range. So they're just going to be outside of threat range. $24. There-ish.
I forgot I didn't have run and shoot there.
I was like, I'm pretty sure if you're euphoric, you can only be. In my head, I was saying that, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's.
I wish you'd said it out loud.
No, literally, I was like just thinking about it, and I was like, does that mean he can't?
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure. And
No,
but it does mean you can run charge with all of those guys, which is nice.
but they're so far away, they were not going to matter.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
Second CP you're going to spend on a rally. I'm going to. You won't be able to see Neve. It makes sense to rally Neve. Yeah, 5 should be fine, especially if they're not getting shot this turn. So I'm just going to try and rally Neve for another CP. And she heals.
Nice. All right. Movement.
Yep.
We're going to auto run these guys, because that's their only job right now.
God forbid they play test it.
What's the classic? It's a classic. They have play tested it, but they all know the rules before they met.
Yeah.
And me and you know that, like, we can assume.
You're not inside their head.
Well, it's like it's
What is that counter charge for you?
For her?
Yeah.
That is like a not 10.
10?
Charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. These guys going 6.
But you have more movement with the rest of them, actually. This is inaccurate. Yeah, you good. Because the whole back of it.
All right, as the Slaanesh player is continuing to move, making some critical errors apparently on his euphoric killers. I'm gonna hopefully he'll expand on that for me. I might go to the table and just simply ask what he thought he had done so wrong. We'd like to welcome Mr. Jason Bershenko to the chat. My man, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And Draz, I believe I'm pronouncing it right. He just watched one of our streams, and he popped in on a Wednesday to check us out. Welcome to us, the channel. If it's your first time, or I guess your second time here, we are a channel that basically streams games out of X Planet Games, located in the lovely city of Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and basically, you are going to watch a bunch of projects in effect. We're not really a battle report channel. We're a channel that reports on battles, and what I mean by that is the guys in front of you are not, you know, how would you say, X-Planet representatives per se. Like, you know, you have a crew of guys. They're all part of the crew, but they're customers. And our customers are in all sorts of different stages of painting. So today before us, we have the lovely painted Idoneth by Mr. Mark Balinski. And then we have Mr. Mitch Kwaja, who is working, or most likely will pay someone to work and paint his Slaanesh army. Famously, Mitch is a man who doesn't like to lift a brush if he doesn't need to. As for what I thought about the actual balance patch, I guess you would say, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Everything that got nerfed deserved to be so. Sorry, Mr. Borchenko. But everything that got buffed also deserved it. This was the most aggressive use of points I've seen the studio use. It was, in a lot of ways, great. I loved all the adjustments. I'm not necessarily a big fan of the priority adjustment, but I have to see it more in play, and maybe that will warm up on me. I just liked how priority worked before. There was nothing wrong with priority. It became a decision and positioning mechanic that those who knew how to do so benefited a great deal from, or were at least able to mitigate. Now, when you start favoring a side, I am not, or favoring whether or not to go first or second, you start adding problems. And that's where I had a big issue with it before, because as a way to comeback mechanic, if you were down in the score and you got a double, you actually had to give up even more of your score. Now, obviously, they heard that, not necessarily from this specific channel, but heard that from people in general, and they've adjusted that. They got rid of that, well, sort of. You now, if you're down by 6 points, you don't suffer that disadvantage. I personally think 6 points is an enormous amount. Games are relatively close. In Age of Sigmar 4, I think they should actually make that more like 4, maybe even 2 points. Or just get rid of it altogether and just leave priority alone. Do not create problems that did not exist. Don't try to appease people who don't play the game anyway. Like I said, I would have much preferred education on how to mitigate, train people, do articles, do videos. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, maybe we'll do another video or a video in the not too distant future on how to do so. In any case, I love the vast majority of the changes. I think anyone who's playing ghouls right now, and that would be in the form of Flesh Eater Course, has a whole brand new army to explore. That's very, very exciting with all the points adjustments. For those of you who play Skaven, you have an enormous amount to explore as well. They got some wonderful points reductions that they needed. Is it everything they needed? Maybe not. But nevertheless, I think incredible adjustments. I like the adjustments to Honor Guard with all the two new options, that being the movement. It helps destruction quite a bit, and a lot of the infantry-based armies that don't seem to be doing that great in the current meta. So, a lot more positive than negative for sure.
Combat attacks.
Okay, so I will allow attack then.
Yeah.
2s. No explosions. Drop 4, so 17 hits so far. And actually, let's just roll that. Might be easier. So that's 6, 8, 9 at -1 on the first one. And then five again. And 4s.
The difference between certain, I guess,
That'll be another 6, so 15 total, -1.
Cool. So 9 and 6. So cool. Saving these on 4s. So these all fail. Come on. And succeed. 5 up wards. Saving 4. Taking 5.
Okay. Halfway there. And then glucose into the same target.
Cool.
1 hit. No wound. That's it for shooting. Would you like to counter shoot?
Nope.
Okay, so charges. Looks like a 11 maybe.
Yeah.
So 10 on the dice.
Gets +1.
+1 from himself. Cool. He puts out an aura of, but I think I'm gonna come back to that. We're gonna charge. You know what? No, we're not. We're gonna roll that first.
Okay. So going for the 10 first? Going for the 10 first?
Going for the 10 first.
Cool.
Nope. We're gonna let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Sigvald next.
Let it be. Yep.
Seven.
You got it. You looking for how far? Yeah. Okay. You're just
Gonna go there.
lose a lot of people that are just going to
And that'll be all my charges. Would you like to countercharge?
Maybe. 3. It's too far of a charge. No, I'm good.
You good? Okay. Combat abilities. Sigvald strikes first. So 7 attacks because he rolled a 7 on the charge. 2s, exploding 6s.
So one more.
One more. And 3s to wound. That'll be 7 at -2 for 14 damage. No wards.
Don't care. It's dead.
Yeah.
Absolutely dead.
And that's all the combats. That's it.
Oh, I forgot to do impact mortals. I thought it only worked on infantry. I think I messed that up. I think it's if you get a bonus if it's infantry,
Okay.
but I could be wrong. So scoring up 10.
Yep.
2. Control 1, control 2, control more. Plus take their land. Cool. Leviathan. Yeah, no. Pick an enemy infantry, so it wouldn't apply.
Okay.
You're good. Yeah, he's concerning, I guess. A little bit disconcerting.
Oh, and he
Having
heals
him right there.
2.
I guess I'd rather have that back. So tactic-wise, say that Tyrant is unlikely. Thematically, 7 wounds. Based off of how my last rolling went, I'm not confident about that. Say the entourage. What's in your entourage? Just this?
My entourage is Sigvald, Glutos, and the Simbaresh.
Oh, okay. So, not a big deal. I'm not going to engage that. That's fine. I got maybe a taketh of the land? No? No, I don't have a take the land. So basically I got attack on 2 fronts, but I can fail it.
All right, as the Idoneth player ruminates over what battle tactic he's going to pick for this round, how did that turn go for Slaanesh? Well, it seems that the Idoneth player did the exact right thing. He weathered it really, really well. Obviously got some lucky redeploys that helped mitigate a lot of that, and didn't really do much, and unlocked all those wonderful units in the top left-hand corner. Now, those units currently have the ability to run, shoot, and charge. So that is something. Auto run 6. Can they reach out to nab Oscillion? No. No, they cannot. They are a little too far away from that. But the ones in the corner, that is. The ones on the center line, and what I mean by that is the top of your screen, there is a unit of looks like 6 Mosar Guard that I see. Let's see if we can get a better look at it. Get rid of some overlays. Yeah, those look like Mosar Guard to me. These guys, on the other hand, we're going to zoom real quick. These right here are in position to dive in into all sorts of goodies on the Hedonites' part. Oscillion is a tank, though. But they can now start targeting these bliss barbs and maybe knock them off some objectives, start tying them up, start gumming them up. Their choice. But he's got quite a bit of options for sure. All this in the corner is going to explode out of this corner. That's including the Leviathan and those eels. And they're what's before them? Well, he's got these actual black talons there, as well as the prince himself, Sigvald, the pretty boy. Is it worthwhile actually taking him out and maybe positioning so you charge and clip this objective at the same time? I think that's a possibility as well. And then he could try and, well, he should be aiming to score 10 points right now. What battle tactic did he pick? He went attack on 2 fronts. Attack on 2 fronts is you complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if you control 2 or more objectives that you did not control at the start of your turn, and at least one of those objectives was controlled by your opponent at the start of your turn. So I think that objective you see on your screen right now is definitely going to be one he will be trying to nab. The other one will be this one over here, I think, with those unit of bliss barbs on it. We'll see what happens in the end. Draz chiming in saying, I started playing AoS 2 months ago. I'm playing OCR Bone Reapers, the Gash and Morgas. Very good. And my friend is playing Skaven. His skills to move on my turn and teleport heroes are very annoying versus my melee army. That is for sure. Those gnaw holes are very, very annoying. But everything in the Skaven list is very, very fragile as well, especially when compared to your rather thick OCR Bone Reapers. So you have a lot of mobility in your army as well, Draz. So there's that. And of course, the more games you play, my man, the better you'll get at this game. So what is he going to do? 6 eels? I think 6 eels into Bliss Barbs is going to happen. I think we might see the end of Sigvald, hopefully in a way that allows him to position and clip and capture that bottom left objective as well. And then at that point, he would control 1, 2, and more. All right, well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that side of 9 is still there. Okay, we're going to try the teleport. Sure. With Eidolon. We get it on a 9.
8. So you got it.
Cool. Just gonna peace out. Just grab that objective. Don't be greedy, Mark. It's fine. Yeah, don't be greedy. Just leave it and shoot. Shoot at him. I'll just shoot at him. Yeah, 12-inch range, so it's fine.
Not quite.
Okay, so I now have this objective, so I'm gonna move off of it. You could countercharge though with that. Right, I didn't think of that. Okay. 2 CP, could tip to rally, no point. I need the CP. Cool, that's it for me, man. I'm not gonna do anything else. I got my cast out of the way. Yeah. All you.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Sounds good. Okay. Into movement. Gonna run Neve for 4 inches, so 4 plus 7, 11 inches. Is there a way for me to block that? Yeah, here. Oh, but you don't have fly. Yeah, so that's basically 11 this way, or 11 in that direction. So go 11 this way. That's fine.
13.
Yeah. And you lady. You don't have run and charge, but you have run. Could go 2 back, and then 10 that way. Best. Sure, I'll run her as well. She's gonna run 1 inch, cool. So just gonna go 7 inches. Just onto that objective there. Neve's companions are going to run as well for 4 inches. So 36 plus 4, 10 inches back. Actually, sorry, they have a shooting attack. They're not going to run. Just going to move.
Sure.
6. Forgot they have a shooting attack. Okay. We don't necessarily have to engage him now. I'd like to kill him in the turn, I think. Eels now. Back there, gonna run 4 inches. So 18 inches across the board.
Yeah, so I basically makes sense. And we're going to do 3 more range to the snake.
Turtle will run as well. Only 1 inch, so 11 inches. It's just gonna go. And Eidolon's good. Didn't need to move. These guys. Moving 14. Yeah, I think we have to accept that. We're gonna try and not get shot. So you are 9.5 away.
I'm gonna get a drink, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want anything?
No, I'm good, buddy. I don't think it makes sense to ram you down the throat. These moves. 9.5 plus the redeploy.
Oops, sorry.
I think you would have piled them more onto here because that's all I wanted to end it by like putting on and taking it.
Yeah, I guess you could just redeploy with them. That's more shots anyways, so that would make more sense. I think I have to say it's just worth the soak. We'll have to see. So 14. Just gonna deliberately try to stay outside. Like make sure that he's the closest. So I'm not running them. So they're more like 5 inches away. Shooting? I'm guessing, sorry, redeploys for you?
No.
Shooting for me. Shooting with Neve into this unit here. Threes. And threes. Nothing.
Okay.
Talk. Great job, Neve. Big O Turtle is going to shoot at Sigvald.
Okay. Sigvald's going to all out defense.
Okay. Hitting on threes. Wounding on twos. 3 for me, Ren 2. Ren 1, Ren 1. You're not a monster. Ren 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 3 ups. Take 1.
3 damage.
4 upwards. Save them all.
Cool. 3 attacks from the Eidolon. Threes. And threes. For 2. Ren 2.
4 ups. Save both.
Okay. And from the Black Talons, same target. News companions. 3 shots. Threes. And threes. Nothing. Cool. You're good, you're good. You're good. On to you, sir.
No, I'm good.
Cool. Charges.
Yeah.
Starting with Neve. Getting a 10.
Nice.
Right, there's that unit there. These guys next. 7 is enough. Cool. Impact mortals. 5 dice. 1 freeze. So 1 plus 2. 3 mortals there. Next is going to be the turtle. Getting a 9. Impact mortals for 3.
Takes 1.
And then eels. Getting an 11. Oh. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Because I have to make a decision. Do I let the turtle die in the turn? Because that ward won't save me. Yeah, that ward will not save me in the turn. Just gotta hope the eels actually pop off. How much CP left you got? 1?
1.
Yeah, so it's gonna be that for all defense. Yeah.
It is interesting that my man Fabio is actually causing some heartache. And what I mean by Fabio is I'm obviously talking about Sigvald, if you haven't figured that out. Sigvald's not a guy who a lot of people think is significant, but the Slaanesh player thought he was excellent. And now removing the opportunity cost of an additional drop, I think Sigvald plays the role that he's meant to play, that of this really cool assassin-y type character. I definitely dig him. I don't know if Sigvald lives this confrontation, but more importantly, what does he bring down with him, I think is what will be interesting to see. Because he ignores all wards. There is no wards here, folks. Not against his attacks.
All out attack. So all attack into them. It's just going to be 13 attacks. 13. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. I got 4 for you, Ren 2.
4 4-ups.
Cool.
All good.
All right. Solid. Like a rock. 8. 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. 18 attacks. So 3s. 3s. We got 3, 6, 9, 12. Ren 1.
12 3-ups.
Cool. Fails 1.
1.
Fucking Mitch.
Language.
Oh, sorry, language. D3 for 1.
Good.
All right.
All right. All right.
Cool.
So is he gonna die to the turtle though? Yeah. What's the armor save on the turtle?
3 up.
3 up? No, it's not good. All right, I'm just gonna attack with Sigvald into the eels.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So 2s exploding 6s. 2 extra hits. 3s to wound. For 4 at -2.
6 ups. Save 1.
Take
4, 6.
6 damage. And I would have piled in, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just this way.
Piled in farther, but you can't really go anywhere.
No, just want to touch the wall.
Oh, touch the
There's
wall?
a reason for it.
Okay.
Sword. That sword.
I just didn't want to poke this thing, yeah.
There we go.
Okay. And 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Abysmal, so hopefully the turtle can do it. 4 attacks. Actually, I'll go in with these guys. Doesn't make sense because you've already gone there. So go with these guys.
All right, I'm glad he caught himself there. There was no point in attacking with the turtle when now Sigvald's activated. Might as well focus on things you know are going to go relatively well. There's a Neve Black Talon into Bliss Barbs, and then, of course, all those eels into Bliss Barbs, which is what he chose to activate with instead. Either choice was good. I know Neve doesn't have a massive footprint on your screen, and she's even really hard to even spot on the table simply because she is so tiny from this angle. But she has a huge amount of attacks coming off her little base. And she's located basically, if you were to divide the table horizontally, she's in that forest located off of that middle line toward your right. So it definitely interesting. Could have activated either one. Both would do an enormous amount of damage, really. I don't think I'm able to get a good angle on her because all I'm looking at is bodies at the moment. The big guy's covering, but yeah, it looks like those eels are doing a heck of a job on those bliss barbs. No giant surprise there. Woo, that's a lot of attacks.
You just have a board white +1? Okay.
It's literally the faction ability. Yeah.
Got it.
And 3s. Cocked. Cool, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Ren 1, D3 each. Probably gonna go. You got your fight here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here. They're gonna pile into the forest. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Let's get that out of there.
Hard to see, but she is there in all her glory. Let's see, we close in. Pretty shadowy, actually, which is weird because we've got the lights going on pretty strong right now. Maybe not as strong as they should, I suppose. But she is there. There you go. Now that little lady has got like 7 or 10 attacks. I'll look her up, but she can do some work for sure.
Because of the Lord of Pain.
As long as they're outside the
-1 to hit.
For what?
I'm in cover.
You
I
charged. You
I'm
charged.
good. You're good. You're good.
6.
6. Ren 1.
No rent.
3 ups. Made them all.
Nice.
Revenge. Revenge for
Yeah.
Sigvald and that nonsense that just happened. 7 attacks back with Neve. Might as well do that.
She has 7 attacks with crit 2 hits. So she has exploding hits of 2 as well. So that's why I thought that maybe she had even more attacks. Because occasionally she does. That's the answer to that.
6 hits. 2s. So that's going to be 5 at Ren 2.
2 damage?
2 damage each. So
10
10 damage
died.
total.
So 4 remaining.
Turtle next. Turtle's just going to pile in this way. Continue to catch ya. So 4 attacks on 3s and 4s. 1, nothing. And 7 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Some mortals for 3 mortals. And wounding you on 2s. 3 more at Ren 2.
3 4-ups. Take 1.
So 6 damage total.
6 4-ups. Take 2.
Cool.
All right.
So down to 5, 2 remaining.
2 remaining.
Cool.
But
Gonna power through.
power through. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can do. Gonna try and power through. I think it has to be with the turtle.
Has to be the turtle, yep.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep it where it is. I guess, yeah. So we'll do my last CP for power through. D3 mortals. For 1. Cool.
4 up. Save it, and I've got worse news for you. I heal those 5 wounds.
How?
Glucose. That is why I piled in this way.
Oh. All right. Well, that's about the worst shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. So just within 12.
Gotcha.
We can double check it if you want to make sure.
If it has to be wholly within 12?
Wholly within 12, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just double check it.
You want to move this building?
No, it's all good. I'm just going to check it on the war scroll. Oh, if you're with the wholly within 12?
Yeah.
Here, I got a gauge. Where is it?
Well, I have a 12-inch right here. Is that what you're looking for?
This is big. So healing 5 wounds is absolutely massive. Here's where sticks matter. Measuring tapes, not so much. It looks like he might be out.
So those 5 wounds are gone.
Oh. All right. It looks like he was in. Never mind. Both players are satisfied. And holy cow, that took an awful lot of work. Sigvald just tanked all those attacks. Yes, Mitch rolled like a rock star. As he has a tendency to do. Weirdly enough, the man has a bit of a horseshoe rammed up his butt, but he did it. He did it. Oh, that was a priority roll. Let's find out who won that one.
That's right.
I got a 2 anyways, so.
No, but I went first, so I'm not getting penalized for going right now.
Why would you get penalized? Yeah.
If I'm not
Oh,
taking
so
a
for
double.
the double? Yeah,
I'm
you're
not taking a double, right?
No.
Okay.
I just had my turn.
I know. I just completely blanked out there.
Yeah, you're all good. We're still tied 18-18. You won cryo.
Okay, so all right. Euphorics. It's gonna be. Actually, it's gonna be the same 3.
Cool.
And spellcasting. Sorry, tactic. What am I saying? And you get 4 CP.
Yep.
Okay. Tactic. We're gonna do ordained charge.
Cool.
On this objective. I think I have to pick it.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
For ordained charge.
Yeah.
Chaos one, right?
Yeah.
All right, ordained charge. What the heck does that mean? Pick an objective controlled by your opponent. You complete this battle tactic if, at the end of your turn, if 2 or more friendly units charge this turn, so you need at least 2 units to charge, and 1 or more of those units are contesting that objective, and you control that objective. He picked for Euphoric Killers those 3 purple dice that are on your screen right now. They're close to the center of the table. One's on Sigvald. One I think those are Twin Souls, and the other one is on Osgilian, his general, who now all 3 of those units are able to run, shoot, charge, but why did he give it to Sigvald? Well, because it also has crit 2 hits. So it could spawn even more hits on crits of 6s. So that's why he gave it to Sigvald. Well, the other reason why he gave it to those units is he doesn't have many more options, really. He's got a lonesome hero guarding the bottom right objective, that little gray model you see on your screen. That would be a Lord of Pain, I believe is what it's called. So we'll see who he will definitely pop an auto run. He'll spend a CP to auto run 6. Most likely it will be Osgilian. The big man wants to probably smash hard, and it will be all pretty much going toward that bottom left objective. Oscillion will probably be diving into some eels or possibly that eidolon of the sea that you see at the bottom of, well, here, let me get it a better angle here. That guy right there. Oscillion's behind that big building. Well, you can see him poking out, well, a little bit of gray, but he will be going toward that objective on your screen currently right now. And by the screen, I'll make it even more clear. That objective. That one right there. All right. I want to welcome Mr. Richard Shaver to the chat. How you doing, buddy? And then KF, Go Slaanesh. And then you're Shorty. Saying that Mitch hates himself for taking Sigvald, but punishes himself by taking him. I think Sigvald's doing just absolutely great right now. So I don't know what you're talking about. I love that model. I just absolutely adore him. And Sigvald comes very close to being probably one of the best melee type assassins in the game. Maybe. Well, he's definitely very, very good. He's definitely up there. All right, someone just backed off. Let's see what happened.
I think there. And then you're in a perfect situation to respond if I needed to. Later on. Tactically. Is there a tactic I could try and pull off next turn? Maybe. If I do that. Yeah, there's a couple options. So yeah, we'll go over here. Mine outside of him, and then... Yeah. Steed's a tie. Thank you. Yeah. So 14. Yeah, over 14. Oh, yeah, I can still get to whatever.
All right, just confirmed with Mark. He did cast a spell while I was babbling on and on. So got those eels the heck out of dodge. That was a fortuitous cast for sure. But that does mean that Eidolon is probably going to be in the wind. I'm a pretty darn certain Oscillion will be aiming for him. But at least he has those eels freed up. Currently, it is Mitch's turn. The Idoneth player cast on his opponent's turn. You're able to do that in the new edition of AoS. All right. There you go. There's me. I'm going to stop talking. Let's get back to this game.
All right. That brings me to movement. Mm-hmm. We're going to auto 6 Glutos.
Yep.
Inches. Okay. We're gonna run with the Simber. Actually, no, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not gonna run with the Simberesh. We're going to just move them to the center of the board, which is where? Is that pretty much where they are?
I think so. 22 is there. Mm-hmm. And then 30 across is base.
Good heads-up play from the Slaanesh player. He is now basically planning for that eventual collapse of the objectives. Currently, right now, there's 4 objectives, but come round 4, or at the start of round 4, those 4 objectives you see on your screen currently will disappear, and 1 will be placed in the center. So he is planning on positioning himself to take advantage of that, and he's doing that with his twin souls.
Charges, and one of them has to be on an objective.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. And take the objective.
And take the objective.
Yeah.
So make the charge and take it.
Yeah. You only count as 5, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I count as 8, so.
Yeah, yeah. The idea is I'd be piecing out. Do you have any debuffs? Because I don't count it as any debuffs. Do you have any debuffs
Debuffs?
to control score?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool. Then it doesn't matter to me.
Just a bonus +3 for all its liberates within 12.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, we're gonna go into.
Oh, done with movement, right?
Done with movement, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna do a redeploy.
Sure.
I think with that Eidolon there, try and catch some distance between you and hit. That puts me down to 1 CP. And what do I need this turn for? Just making charges. That's it, basically. Yeah. So I'll spend it for the redeploy on the Eidolon. I'm gonna 4 inches.
Nice.
But it doesn't make a difference because then I have a really nice
Cool. Should be an 8 or a 7. 8.
8.
Yeah. All right. Shooting. We're going to shoot with Plutos
Yep.
into this boy.
Yep.
Would you like to all out defense?
No, you're good.
2 hits with a 6 damage attack.
Jesus. Okay. Cool. That's how this game's been going.
2 wounds.
Okay. Dice check. I think it's just 6s on those dice now.
Yeah.
So 2 at what rend?
No rend.
Okay. So 3 ups. Made them both. Thank you.
Dice. Nice.
Okay.
That would have been huge.
It's like 12 damage, but at least you'd fail your tactic, I guess. Unless you charge the turtle, which is fine, I guess.
Yeah. Also, I don't fail the chart. Like, look at my size of my base. I can charge and still be on the
No,
attack.
that's what I'm saying. You just charge into the turtle. I'm
Yeah.
saying if you killed the Eidolon.
Oh,
Because you do 12 damage, and then I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
5 up wards.
that's true.
There's a chance that you just kill it, right?
That's true. Archers are engaged. That's it for shooting. Would you like to shoot?
No. No, I'm not going to
Charges. We're gonna go with the Lord of Pain.
Yep.
3. It's just enough.
Just enough.
Okay. See, it's the same dice.
I don't understand it, man. You just rolled a 6 into 2 6s.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, and then looking for an 8. 7. 7 because I have +1.
+1. Yeah.
11.
Yeah, of course. Jesus. Okay.
Almost don't want to go
No,
for it.
this is live. Yeah, yeah.
Almost don't want to go there anymore.
They just teleported away.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go here.
Yeah, makes sense.
He's going for turtle soup. Osgilian is a connoisseur, my friends, and he is into eating, and the Eidolon is too weedy for him. No, he wants big turtle action. That's what he's looking for.
Charges. Would you like to do anything? Oh, you can't charge, so.
Can't charge, you're good.
All right. Abilities. I don't have any.
Okay.
Would you like to? Do you have any abilities to do?
Start a combat now?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So activations. We're going to start with the Lord of Pain.
Makes sense. Actually, you can't. I fight first. I just realized you can actually start there. That's fine, because she doesn't fight first, but I fight first with this.
Oh, okay.
Round 3.
That's fine. So,
That's fine.
So go
Yeah.
ahead, do it.
So just 4 attacks.
And what was you going into?
It like literally does not matter at all.
So what is he talking about? He's talking about his tides again. We are in round 3, so every Idoneth Deepkin unit on the table is able to strike first. So that turtle will actually go before Osgilian. Now, Osgilian will be able to take that hit without much issue, but there it is. That is certainly not nothing. And that turtle, man, if it flukes out and connects, it could do a horrendous amount of damage.
4 hits. 3 wounds. Run 1.
Take 1.
1 damage.
Take it.
6. And 4 for me, Ren 2.
4 Ren 2.
Yep.
For 5 ups. Save 2. Take 2.
So 9 damage total.
9 from 2.
Because I had the 6
Oh, I see. Okay.
from the hits. Crit
Got
hits.
it. Got it. Got it. All right. 9 5 ups. Make 4.
Takes another 5.
Takes another 5. So 8 taken. All right, and then I'll go
Now
with.
you actually have your activation
Yeah.
there, yeah. Or anywhere really, because it won't matter, but there
Yeah.
will probably matter most.
Okay, so 5 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Are you using your ability, by the way, that I have to attack him?
No, that's a Lord of.
Oh, I'm thinking
different-
someone else.
Different Lord.
Cool.
3 hits. 1 wound, -1.
Save it.
Nice.
And then you got all these activations, and I just got her.
As it should be when you have little gray model attacking beautifully painted model. You should miss and it should save, and that's how it should go. Neve will, I don't know. She's got some choices to work with for sure. Will she just obliterate those bliss bars so they cannot rally? Possibly. Will she change tact and try to knock off that Lord of Pain? He's a lot tougher than he looks. I personally would just make sure that those bliss barbs are dead, but we'll see what happens.
Might reduce the attacks here then. I'm only going to go with 4 into him and 3 into the others. Just knowing that kind of skews things a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
So every
just
time you
knowing
make a successful ward, and it's a 5-up ward.
5 upward. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I will do 3 attacks into him,
Yeah.
and then everything else into the
Archers.
separates.
Sure.
So 3 attacks into him, 2s, 2 hits because the 6s explode, 1 wound, rend 2. It's just rend 2
Take it.
for 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah, they're 3 damage each against him because he's a hero. That's about it.
Nothing. So he takes 3. Doesn't do any back to you.
And then 4 attacks into them. 2 extra hits. 5 total. And 4 for me, rend 2. 2 damage each. On a 3-up, he's going to teleport. Yep, Neve teleports. Within 3 of any of the black talons. She's going to teleport within 3 here.
Does it have to be outside of 9?
Nope.
Got it.
Her rule. I don't want to play this wrong, so I just want to check.
Yep.
This unit is in combat or charged this turn. Make a pile-in move. Then, if this is combat, you make 1 enemy unit to the target of this attacks. Resolve your combat attacks against target. Then roll a dice on a 3-up and remove it from play. Set up again, more than 3 inches away from all enemy units and wholly within combat range of the Black Talons and not in combat.
Sounds good. All right, we'll go with Glutos. 4 attacks, 3s and 4s. 1 hit. No wound. And then 8 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Oh, I'll let defense this. Sorry.
Sure.
Should have declared that before.
No worries, it's all good.
Turtle. I just know you're 1 rend, right?
Yeah, 1 round.
Yeah. So I'll defense this.
Oh my god. So 3s and 3s. No 6s. I don't get to use my new flashy new rule for exploding 6s on him. Oh. 5 at -1.
Cool. So back up to, what's it say? 3 ups. Failing 2.
6 damage.
5 ups. Save 3, takes 3.
Nice. Sigvald. Hits 6 times. Wounding 5. Sorry, that was 4 times, -2.
Cool. Is it Sigvald?
Sigvald, yeah.
Oh, this is not him. Okay. 4 times -2, so back up to 4s. Fail 2.
4 damage, no words.
4 damage, no words. Thank you. Just takes it. On the chin. So 3, 4, 7. Cool.
And that's it. I score 8. Heal 6.
Yep. Still 6 on him, right? Okay.
2 on him.
How?
He had
3 on
8 on him. He had 3, then I took 5.
You didn't take 5.
I took 5.
From the turtle?
Yes. I made 4 out of 9 words.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm confused, because I saw that dice before with a 3.
No, this was the euphoric dice that's been there this whole time.
Okay.
He had 2 before the fight. You did 1 from the rider.
Oh, I'm
and-
confusing things.
Yeah.
I understood that. It's my fault.
No worries.
I saw the euphoric. That's why I was confused.
No worries. So I get my tactic and 2 objectives. So
Okay. Cool. Nice. So, hold 1, hold 2? Yeah. Cool. For slaying Entourage, gotta pick a unit, right?
pick a unit, yeah.
Or as Idoneth now picks his battle tactic, how did that turn go for Slaanesh? Well, I think the Idoneth player weathered it pretty well. He might have even have done more damage on his turn. Now, mind you, that turtle's in really bad shape right now. But it could definitely take the opportunity to retreat back and not die. And he still has his Eidolon, his wizard, because he could have went that way and put that guy in the ground. I'm very certain if Osgiliath went there, he would have killed that Eidolon, but he still has that. The turtle tanked all the damage, as turtles have a tendency to do. We will almost assuredly see those eels in the top right-hand corner of your screen, folks. That would be, yeah, top right. I mean, you can see it. They will most certainly dive into that center of that board and mop up those symbiotes. What are they called? Cimmeresh? Smiley face guys. And they'll just smash them right out of existence and then nest in the center of the board, ready to catch that objective when it lands. I think we're also going to see the eels at the top left of your screen. Did I say that before? Top right is going to dive into center. Top left is almost, I think, going to dive at Sigvald or ignore them. That is a possibility too. And maybe fence them off that from capturing that center. He's having a hard time picking up either one of those two models. Healing is such a powerful mechanic in the game, and Osgiliath just hands out these biscuits of healing like crazy, and they just seem to be absorbing an enormous amount of damage without dying. So maybe he fences them off. Tries to score his 10 points here. Going to be hard to nab that off of Osgiliath, but he could cap that that bottom right objective, maybe teleport there, cap that objective, hold the top right, and then of course he holds that top left. Get 1-2 more and try to complete a battle tech. Now, what battle tech did he go for? He went with Slay the Entourage. Ooh. Hopefully that means it's those Simresh, those guys in the center, and it doesn't have to be Sigvald or Osgilian, because if it's Osgilian, he's just not going to pick them up. But I think it might be those guys in the center. All right, I'll go scout ahead and find out. But like I said, those eels are planning to absolutely consume those guys in the center of the board. So no big giant surprise there. I'll just find out who's actually in that entourage.
I mean, you can do this too.
Is the Simresh in your entourage?
No.
Again, I was back.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is in your entourage.
Yeah.
That's what
Running with Neve for 4. So 7. 7 plus 4, 11 inches.
All right, just in case you missed it, I asked that he confirmed the Simresh, that's that unit in the center, is in the entourage, so he should be able to score that. I am hoping he's able to teleport to the side. Am I missing something? That bottom right objective, maybe it's zoned out. I do see a model there. Shoot, now I have to go see see what's there, but I wonder if I could get an angle on it with one of the cameras. What the heck is that? Is the question. Let's knock out some overlays. And check it out. What is that, folks? That looks very much like an Idoneth Deepkin model. So he controls that bottom right objective already. He controls the top right objective, and he controls the top left. So he's already got all 3 objectives. So he'll score 1, 2, and more. Complete his battle tactic. So he will score 10. I wonder, he's looking for blood. He's not backing off on the turtle. So his best course of action, he feels, is to go fully offense. Now, he either does this or he just screens the board. That is actually a possibility as well. Cutting the Slaanesh player from the center of the table. Now, again, if you're just getting into this, the center of the table, this is the vice. The center of the table is where the last objective is going to be. So that happens. They roll for priority. Person who wins that priority is going to be able to score 1, 2, and basically not have an enemy within 6. Assuming that's the Idoneth player, that is. If the Idoneth player wins next priority, yeah, he could score potentially another 10 points and prevent the Slaanesh player from getting to that center and just maybe take the game based on points. So that would be a possibility, but he did not choose that course of action. Maybe he felt he wasn't in a position to be able to do that. He's going all in on this attack currently right now. Now this is round, what round are we in right now, folks? Let's go look at the score. We are in round 3. All right, round 3, everyone's got strike first. So that's why he's going on the offense. Why do they have strike first? This is an army rule. If you're just catching up, Idoneth Deepkin have what is referred to as tides. And in round 3, the tide is coming in. And every single Idoneth model has strike first. That's why he didn't retreat with the turtle, because he's hoping to actually put some finishing touches on things. The Eidolon, even though it's a wizard, still can slap a little bit in combat. The eels are going in as well. So there you go. I mean, he could even commit in with Neve's stuff and go attack first with all my Idoneth, and now I pick regular and swing with Neve. So Neve should go into probably Sigvald, I would imagine, and they could have the duel of assassins and see who comes out on top. Very interesting options.
Impact Mortals. For just 2 plus D3, so 5 total.
They're in combat now, so it'll be a 5-up ward. Save 3, take 2.
Oh, I forgot to use pistols. Oh well. Charging into with the eels. 8.
So it was a hollow water by activation. What I do is like actually put our hands out. So a regular hand is first have the ability to save receive each threat. And they also have 2 muscles and save. But what I normally do is I'll deploy her this. I'll run her from the middle of the dial, locus, whatever.
So how much has she suffered so far? 7?
Glutos has suffered 7.
Okay.
He's got 11 left.
Cool. Neve next. Getting it. 6. Set of 3. And Eidolon going in. Getting a 10. Okay. So, fight firsts.
Everything fight first?
Except Neve. But Neve would be my first activation, so yes, everything fights first.
Okay.
So, first, I'll go with these eels into them.
I will
Rights.
all out defense.
Makes sense.
1 attack apiece.
Oh, -1?
Yeah, the Simba Rush.
Okay. So, 5, yeah. There's 5 of them in there.
You'll get
so
1 for
6.
champion.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
6. Cool. So just 2 for me, rend 2.
So 5 ups.
2 damage apiece, so 4 damage.
5 up. Take 3.
5. So 10 attack with the eels. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
There are 3 normally.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hitting on, yep. 3s. Wounding on 3s. That's gonna be 6. Rend 1.
6 4-ups. Take 3.
Okay. D3 each.
Sorry.
4, 3, 6.
They're dead. That was so lucky.
Oh, but it won't be over here then. Over to the other unit of eels going in. So, looking at 5 of them. So that's going to be 11 attacks. Yep. 11 attacks. I have no CP, so it doesn't anyway. So 3s. And 2, 4s for 3. Rend, your war machine, right? Rend 1.
Rend 1. So that'll be a 6-up armor.
Yeah, you're not infantry, so. Yep. Because -2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save 1, take 2.
4 damage. This will be 10.
Take 1.
12 would be 4. 15. 15. And 3s. And 3s. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 saves. Ren 2.
9 6-ups. Save 1, take 8.
8 D3. We got 9. 9, 10, 14, 18. 18 damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and say he's dead. 4,
Watch,
5,
you're gonna
6,
roll all 5-ups like
10,
last time.
11.
If he doesn't die, I'm gonna be like, what the hell? We've seen you dice before. Let's see if you can do it again. And you did it again. 2, 4.
One wound remaining.
There you go. There you go. We said it. Eidolon next. Eidolon's.
What a heck of a roll. I think he still dies, but wow. Mitch just clutch rolling. I'm not going to get killed by this turtle. That's what he's saying. I'm not dying to this turtle. I'll die to like the minor avatar of a god, sure, but not the turtle. Draw the line at the turtle.
3s. 3s. Nada. And then 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't.
The 4s, right?
Yeah, but because of the thing, I don't know if it applies to them as well. Let me just double check it. Idoneth. Battle trait. Nope. Battle formation. Beastmaster. Achillean. Don't know Achillean. So it's just 3. And 4s. So 1. No rent. Rent 1, I guess, effectively.
Good.
Save it. Cool. Turtle. Turtle's gonna go. I'm activating also.
I thought the turtle already had gone, so there's still a really good chance that he just dies to the turtle. I guess the attacks that just did a whole whack ton of damage was actually from the eels themselves. Okay, so odds are good that we see the big man actually be removed off the table, right?
Yeah, if the turtle doesn't do it, then Neve will absolutely do it, or should absolutely do it. 3 damage each on 2s and 3s. So yeah, turtle's gonna go into Sigvald instead. 4 attacks, 2 hits.
Oh, I would have preferred the turtle going into the fat man. I believe Neve has bonuses versus heroes, but yeah, I would have swung the turtle just in case. Here's why. I would have swung the turtle into Osgilian in case I just roll absolutely horrendously terrible and he rolls incredible and somehow he lives. He would then have a backup with Neve. If the turtle lifts Osgilian, Neve piles 3 towards Sigvald and actually fights a thing that she's designed to fight anyway. That, I think, would have been the better play, but in the end, maybe it doesn't matter, and he kills both models anyway.
For 4 into Gutos at rend, effectively 3.
Effectively.
3, because of the thing.
Goes through?
12 damage.
He's dead.
Okay. Then you get to go with Skidvold.
Okay, so it looks like he allocated, I believe, he allocated some of his turtle attacks into Osgilian. So he still has Neve in his back pocket, I think. Well, I guess we'll find out in a second.
Before she hits him, but
Yeah, I'm.
up
Much room does he have on the other side? Probably not much.
I don't think enough.
Okay. Turtle is how many wounds remaining? 8.
Yeah, 16, I believe, and that's taken 7. So 9 left.
9 left.
That's math, right?
Yeah.
My math is mathing?
Is it 9? 15?
16.
16.
Yeah, so 7 it suffered so far.
Okay.
Did Osgilian die to Neve or the turtle?
Neve.
Name.
So it wasn't Neve that killed him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
She did her job for once. Yeah.
I made the gamble that I try to keep them alive to deny your tactic,
Oh, I know.
and it should have paid off, but it didn't.
It did, should have. Yes.
Yeah.
That
So-
should have not happened, but also Sigvold should have died a turn earlier with
On a
dice
2 up,
on 3.
2 up, 4
Dude,
up?
You made like how many 3-ups?
2 up, 4 up though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many how many 3-ups
I don't
did you
know.
make? You failed 1 save.
That's
in
true.
the entire round of combat between
That's
the
true.
turtle and that. That's insane.
That is
you had
insane.
already 3 wounds on you. I needed to do 4 damage.
Yeah.
And then you
true.
warded everything that went through. So
That's true.
Yeah, he should have been dead so long ago. He's a 7-wound hero. Healing 6 was just the caveat on it, but
All right, it looks like Neve actually picked up Osgilian. So good on Neve. She adds another head to her wall, leaving Sigvold to actually get a little bit of breathing room. It looks like it survived the attentions of the turtle somehow. Crazy. So it piled. I'm assuming Sigvald's just going to put Neve into the ground. I guess we'll find out in a second.
And 2s, 4 wounds, -1.
5s. Save none.
So
8
2 die.
damage,
Yeah.
2 dead. I suffered 2 earlier, so that 2 just carries over.
Yeah.
Do I care about staying in combat with Sigvold? No. So, just in case this doesn't go well.
All right, chose to kill some eels instead. Not a terrible choice. I would have maybe went for Neve instead, but bleeds some of that unit down. So I guess that's something. But he is quickly running out of resources currently right now.
With Neve. Black Talon. Add 1 to damage, target heroes.
Toast died.
Just give me a sec. I'm trying to look for the ruling for the actual renown. How do I find this? Rules of renown, probably. Armies, no, not armies. Regiments are renowned? Regiments are renowned. Black Talons. Once per battle, army. Yeah, pick a Neve, Black Talon. Combat with enemy hero. Target can use the fight ability twice. Each time it does so, it just fights that unit and then has a strike fast. Okay. So I could technically still teleport out. This is what I was trying to figure out.
Okay.
Because of the ability.
Sure.
But I don't know. I think I have to declare it at the beginning. So actually, no, I don't think it works. So 7 attacks. I can't teleport. Like I thought. So hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s. For 4, rend 2.
Rend 2?
Yeah.
So 5 ups. Take 1.
3 damage.
4 aboard. Oh, sorry, that was 4 dice. Take 1. Okay.
All right.
You score 10.
Score 10. Yeah. Slay. Control 1, control 2, control more. Roll off. Is that right? What happened here?
Yeah.
Did I do it?
You
No,
just
I
went
messed up.
back by mistake.
Okay, that's right. So now you're underdog. Roll off. 6.
5.
I got retreat and charge this turn. I mean, yeah.
You can table me at this turn.
I can table you this turn, so might as well just take it.
Yeah.
You're underdog anyway, so it won't matter.
No, we were only playing underdog as
As the C's?
the C's.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to take it.
All right, with that priority now, well, basically resolved, at this stage of the game, we're going to be fast approaching the talk it out phase. I think the guys are just going to play through. They're in round 4. Currently right now, I'll update the actual scoreboard. There we are. At round 4, all the Idoneth Deepkin units can retreat, shoot, and charge. How you liking Idoneth so far? I think they are a fantastic army with a glorious model range. The boys are basically collapsing the objectives. Like I said, we are playing the Vice. So now there's only one objective, and it's smack dab in the center of the board. Where the Idoneth player is, I think Mitch is going to be a fair sport and let his opponent complete his turn, and then probably tap out when it comes to his turn. So there you go. KF saying he appreciates the commentary. Thank you very much for the very, very kind words. For those of you new to the channel, and if you're liking what you like, well, if you're liking what you see on your screen right now, we would really appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing, means everything to us. We are trying to close in on 1,000 subscribers. We're a teeny tiny channel, and we're just aiming to grow. That's what we're trying to do anyway. And we could only do so with your help and support. All right, we again are approaching the end of this game. Let's watch it. Watch the final closing or the final burning embers of this game and see how it goes.
9.
Sure.
So -1 to save there, and then I'll go for the. This one, Rend. Mortals. No. And then. Endless Spell. Cogs. No.
Guys, drinks are on me. If you want to drink.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Sweet. Thank you. Do you have water? Yeah, it's water. Thank you. Cool. And rally, just for funsies. We'll rally the eels. 7 dice, because the musician. 4, 1 eel back and 1 heal. Okay. Cool. And then Cogs, I didn't cast, right? Doesn't cast on 5. Thank you. So yeah, just -1 to save. Any responses for you?
Sorry?
Any responses for you?
Yeah, I'll rally the 6 Slick Blade.
Yep.
Actually, it's too far away to be of consequence to the game anymore.
Well, you got to take the flanks, but I'm going to go kill it. I'm going to probably go kill it, as this unit's going to go here, they're going to go there, and then I'm just going to throw everything into Sigvald again and try and
Makes
kill
sense.
him.
I'm gonna rally the Slick Blade.
Yep.
Get 3, so not quite enough to get another body.
But
So he
still
heals.
enough to heal.
Yeah.
Back up to full. Cool. Movement. Outside of 3. It's 14. Yeah, outside of 3, no problem. And then it's gonna retreat and charge because it's retreat and charge this turn and shoot. So
And shoot.
and shoot.
Cool.
Just gonna retreat. This is can't retreat, so it's fine. They're gonna just move 5 this way. Okay. These guys just gonna make sure they're outside of 3.
That was a good rally on your part.
It was, yeah.
Nice.
Really good rally. Going over here. And that goes away.
Thank you.
And that is it for movement. Anything for you? Any responses?
Yeah. No. Yeah. We'll redeploy this guy.
Cool.
Go down to. Oh. Go down to 3. 5. Yep, 5.
Spin the CP there.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, were you too close here?
I might have been here.
Okay, we know it's an 8.
I know it's an 8, so
Yeah.
it's all good. Okay, and then shooting. Eidolon into Sigvald.
I will all out defense.
Makes sense. 3 attacks, 3s. Oh, sorry. 3s. 1 hit and 1 wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it where the little model?
Basically, yeah. Just wait where she is.
Be right there.
We'll measure it precisely after.
Yeah.
1 for you. Rent
1. Take it.
D3 for 2.
Good.
Cool. Turtle's gonna shoot 4 shots. Can't shoot that guy because he's in the forest, so just gonna shoot into Sigvald again. 3s. And 4.
Threes.
Did I roll that?
Yeah, you did.
The 2?
Yeah.
So then that does hit because they wound on 2s.
It's a wound on 2s?
It's hit on 3s, wound on 2s. So
Okay.
3 for me at rend 2 effectively because of the thing.
Okay. So 4 up. Take 1.
3 damage.
Take 1.
The unit in the back there, shooting at her. 3 shots. 3 hits. No wounds. Neve shooting into her. 3 hits. 3 wounds. Rend 1.
Sorry, how many?
So rend
3 wounds?
2 effectively. Yeah.
Take 2.
1 damage each.
So take 1.
Okay. That's it for shooting. Charges.
Yeah.
Starting with the turtle. Gets in on a 6.
Nice.
Get you there. Eels next. On a 7.
Oh,
Sorry, dude.
it's okay.
very confusing thing in this world.
I really like them.
The companions for 4 or 5. No. And eels in the back here. Getting an 8.
Oh my god. That's it. That pretty much means I scored no points next turn.
Don't worry, Sigvold will be alive probably at the end of this turn.
He might be.
Christ, man. It's ridiculous. How tanky that dude is. Okay. Mortals on him. So 6 into this guy. 4, 3.
Takes 2. He's dead.
Mortal went back to me, right?
No, it's only melee attacks, I think.
Okay. Turtle going into Sigvold for his mortals. For 6 mortals.
6 mortals?
Yep. It's D6.
That might do it. That did it, I think.
Wow.
4? Yeah, 4.
Oh. Finally.
All right.
Jesus.
And then
And I just got these combats here. The
all
mortals
our
there won't
defense,
matter.
huh?
Yeah, I just got that combat there. Yeah, all defense. So Neve's companions piling in. Boop.
I love that that's his remark. All out defense. All I have is this one model. All out defense. Sean, I don't know if you're watching right now, but I think Mitch is doing you proud. For my cold dead hands, he will not give up. Play to the absolute bitter end of this round. I'm pretty darn sure, though, after this round is end, he's just allowing his friend to have a good time. Good on Mitch for just taking it on chin when he already knew what was going to happen. As we close out on this game, folks, I truly hope you had a good time watching this. I'm not saying goodbye just quite yet, but again, I really do hope you enjoyed this. I want to thank Mitch and Mark for coming out. I want to thank all of you for watching this game up to this point. Let's see what the total score ends up being. I guess find out in the next few moments.
1 damage each.
Okay, so he's taken 3 so far.
And then 3s. Yeah, because that makes sense. And 2 for me. Ren 2.
2? The winning on 2s?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, no, he's dead.
2 damage there.
Yeah. Good game, man.
Good game. Holy shit, dude. That roll on Sigvold was in.
All right, well, there it is. Again, I'd like to thank all of you for watching up to this point. Now I am going to say goodbye, good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever around the world. Again, I hope you really enjoyed this one. I really, really did. I love watching Idoneth in action. Love watching these guys playing this game. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. All right, we are now going to be, this is probably going to be our last AoS stream. I say probably because we might slide in a little editorial maybe. But otherwise, we are going to be taking a break until the new year. So no new material from us over the next few weeks as we break on the channel. But be sure to catch up with us in the new year as we kick off all our invitationals for both 40K and AoS. So there will now be a race for the tippity top that culminates in June of next year as we invite the top 16 players from the best of the 16. Sorry, I'll say this right. Top 16 players from 5 events. There you go. I got there eventually. Being invited to an invitational, playing for some awesome prizes. And of course, we'll be streaming all of that in the new year. So lots to look forward to. I guess with that, I'm going to say goodnight. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to all of you. We truly hope you guys stay safe over the holidays. Please don't drink and drive. That would just shrink my audience. I don't want any of that. So with that, again, I wish you all a good night, and we will see you next year.
Take place. It won't matter. We're gonna do the roll.
Sorry?
6.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cool. Good game, man.
Good
Holy
game.
shit. Holy smokes.
48-26. Well played.
Did not think it was going to be... I did not think I was going to win that. Not at all. When I went into the save vault, I was like, okay. This is bad.